Hello and welcome to this review of Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry. This is a small bottle. I'll tell you about this in a minute. I've seen the big bottles for years now, 5 years or so. Smirnoff limited edition from the makers of the world's #1 vodka, Smirnoff. Of course, #1 vodka in the world, gluten-free. So that means it's made from corn. Could be potato vodka, but they make, in Illinois, they're making corn vodka. Red, white, and berries, cherry, citrus, and sweet blue raspberry flavors. Vodka infused with natural flavors. And it is produced in Plainfield, Illinois. That's a big Smirnoff Company factory there. It's KSA certified kosher. Never had this, but I've had the beer-based version, the Smirnoff Red, White, and Berry 4.5% beer, flavored beer, and then I had their flavored malt beverage 8%. There's an 8% version. I see that all around, Red, White, and Berry. It's strong. Made at the same facility, a brewery and a distillery, bottling plant, blending plant. Do everything at that huge Illinois facility. Didn't think I'd be able to get some of these things you can't get a grip on them. Your hand just be sliding around the top. Alright, so I've never had the vodka version. Put it in this tequila rose strawberry cream glass. Somebody gave this to me. Okay. And it holds the whole bottle. Yes, so they got the Smirnoff number 27 recipe, the world's #1 selling vodka. They also have a 90, that's 80 proof. There's also a 90 proof Smirnoff and a 100 proof. I've never tried any of those. I know they sell like crazy. But Mathern's had these little mini bottles in a bin, and they were like, I don't know, like $1.29 each or something, and I didn't buy them. And then I went in there and they were 3 for $1. I said 33 cents each, so I bought all the flavors they had. Then I felt played because a week later it was 25 cents a bottle, and then this week it was 15 cents. Pretty soon it'd be free, so I could have gotten them for 15 cents a bottle. All right, clear. There is some suspended particulate matter in there. It's probably from the flavoring, from the fruit flavor extract. Yeah, it smells like just generalized fruit flavor. Blue raspberry is not a real type of raspberry. Yeah, raspberry is a real fruit. The blue raspberry is just, they add blue food coloring, you know, it's just some concoction people came up in the 1950s for these slushies. And then they expanded to snowballs, snow cones, what they call that. We call them snowballs here. And all kind of flavored beers and liqueurs and everything. All right. It smells like various fruits, but I get the raspberry the most. No, I'll tell you what. Cherry also, cherry. Citrus, probably some cast off oranges from Florida that they can't sell in the store, so they concoct them into like a dehydrated orange flavoring, or it could be some liquid thing. All right, let's go with the taste. Cheers. %30 alcohol. You get the grain spirits underneath, corn liquor underneath. Unaged, clear, odorless, colorless, grain-neutral spirits, which is distilled like 4 times repeatedly, and then they filter it like 10 times with Smirnoff. It's not, people will call vodka grain-neutral spirits interchangeably. They're not the same. Vodka can be made from grain-neutral spirits. It can be made from grapes and potatoes and so forth, but Grain neutral spirits is distilled once, and it's not in any way aged, and it might get one filtration. You know, it's just raw, and they send it off to different applications. Okay, if you look at the taxandtradebureau.gov website, clearly differentiates the two. But anyway, this is grain based, and you can kind of pick up that grain ethanol underneath. And it's got the generalized berry flavors, sweet, sugar. I guess they're adding cane sugar to it. These flavored vodkas and gins, because they got the Smirnoff gin, the Seagram's gin and juice, which I see everywhere. Yeah, these flavored liquors are really popular these days. Now, I noticed one thing is kind of odd to me, that on distiller.com, they don't have this listed under liqueurs, which it is really. They have it listed under vodka. I guess maybe to avoid confusion or something, but they got every kind of Smirnoff flavor you could find. I think they even had Smirnoff green olive and Smirnoff dill pickle. Some of these, you know, really limited edition products. This one here, the body's medium, so you get a body to it. It's not just thin, nothing. And the finish is semi-sweet. It's not totally sweet and gross. There's a little dryness to it. This is not my kind of thing, but I mean, for $3 for $1, like I said, if I'd have waited, I didn't know. You never know. 15 cents a bottle. Yeah, it's something to try. Is it different than the beer? The bottom flavor is, the top side isn't, because the beer, the 4.5% beer and the 8% malt liquor flavored malt beverage, had the same general flavor, the mixed berries. This might have been called Berry Blast previous to this, and they redid it to red, white, and berry, but I'm not sure about that. The undertaste is a little different. You know, with the beer you get the fermented grains, like a beer flavor in some sense of it, and then here you're getting the distilled grains, so it's a little different. Not, I mean, and you could tell it's 30% alcohol as opposed to 8. This 50 milliliter bottle is just perfect for me, because I wouldn't want to drink more of it. Even that pint can of the red, white, and berry 8% was a little much to take. I could take it, but maybe it's better to share 8 ounces each person. Yeah, 2 people drinking it. Yeah. It's sort of like a pre-mix, like a cheap cocktail for people that don't feel like making one, and get it good and cold, which didn't take much effort here because it's cold already. Yeah, it's a winner. Like I say, I don't desire to drink these kind of things literally ever in my life, but I am going to review it according to what it is. So for a sweet, candy-oriented flavored vodka, yeah, it's an A. 93 out of 100, 9.3 out of 10. Like I say, not for me, but I know it's for a lot of people, because I see people, you know, usually buying the full-size bottles all the time. Not to mention all the other Smirnoffs, but this might be the most popular of the lineup for some reason. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all go to Plainfield, Illinois, and tour the Smirnoff Company production facility.